You know, I was saying to somebody the other day that the exit is actually one of the most important things about trading. In fact, your stop loss is probably the most important part of your trade, and it's not really about where you get in that really matters, it's about where you get out. And the reason for that is because that's what determines how much money you make or lose on the trade. I mean, the entry is almost sort of random in many ways, but the exit is really what determines your profitability of your account. So it's not just about entry, it's about making sure that trade is managed correctly. And here's a great example. This is my trade of the day here on dollar CAD from today. Now this trade kicked in at about 12:15, and it's a classic long swing trade. It's a sniper trade. We've been focusing a lot on these on the trade of the day. They're very easy to identify. Simply that yellow disc with the green outline followed by this turn from red to green on this line here. That's your entry there as we closed above that green line, 103.22, giving us that opportunity to buy here. So what about stops and targets and things? Well, look, you know, this sniper strategy is over the last 5 days is running at a 78% success rate. Typically it runs at about a 70% plus, so very much in keeping with history. And you know, today we're actually on about 7 out of 8 so far. So very successful trading strategy, looking to pick up 20 points or more. So targeting sort of around this sort of 42 area for obvious reasons. So what about risk? Look, you've got to look to risk where the market's just been. The market, you've got to give it room to breathe. And this is why, you know, because how often when you put a trade on, do you then start to see the market move against you? This is a nice move for starters. Now you're thinking, God, now what? What am I going to do now? Suddenly the emotions start to build. Now you're thinking, oh God, it's just going to be a loser, isn't it? I'm going to lose money. I tell you what, I'm going to close that trade off now. Oh, thank God I closed off. Remember, my stop's down here, right? 103.06. Market gets down quite close to it, 103.09. Oh, hang on. Up she goes. Now I'm back up to slightly onside. And there she goes, there she goes, there she goes. Target hit. My target's only hit because I've had the confidence to allow my trade to run, and I've got my stop loss in the right place. Here's my entry. Here's my stop. And I'm targeting a minimum of 20 points. Now that trade came up really nicely. 7 out of trades just like that today have come out just like that. So really, really nice moves. And the most important thing is simple to use strategies that are easy to implement, whether you're new to trading or whether you're more experienced. And more importantly, the support there to help ensure that you are executing it correctly on a longer term basis. 78% success rate over the last 5 days. That's 690 points profit. Actually include today into that, and we're looking at about 800 points, believe it or not, just on that strategy, looking at some of the major markets. This is not complicated stuff. It's all about following what's in front of you and reading what's on your charts. Trendsignal has the indicators there that can help make this possible.
If you would like more information about trading the right way, Trendsignal is giving you the opportunity to see and hear about its services live at a free online seminar. Take a look at the Trendsignal website for the latest events and to book your free place.